Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I get asked on a daily basis, how do I take my photos and how do I edit them? And rather than reply to everybody, because that would probably take me about a year in all honesty, I thought I'd just do a video and then actually show you how I do that. So there's basically three main questions that I get asked. The first one is, which camera do I use? The second is, how do I get a black background? And the third is, how do I add the sparkle to my nail pics? So I'm going to give you a basic overview of all of those three questions now. So here I'm just filming on my iPhone actually, so apologies if it's making you feel a bit seasick, but this is my setup. So I have quite a big tripod and that will be pointing directly at me on the other side. So the camera that I use is the Canon 700D and it's a DSLR and it's the one with the touchscreen viewfinder. And as you can see, it's got dust and glitter all over it. And then on the top here, these are just the controls where you can set it up to auto or manual. And then you can set it to video camera, which is what I use to film, and just to a normal camera setting. So here I am on the other side now. And you can see how far away it will actually be from my hand. So I have a black towel down and I do have just a basic piece of black cloth and it's like a chiffon material. So all I do is hold the black material, just like clutch it in my hand, and here you can see in the viewfinder that I just position my hand where I want it, and then what I would do is touch the touch screen and it would take the picture for me. So I'll take quite a few at different types of angles, etc. And then I do load them onto my iMac, and for the first section of editing I like to use PICMONKEY. So first of all I just click on the edit button and then go into my list there and find the one that I want. I'm just going to pick a random one that I've done previously, and it was the ones with the butterflies on. So here you can really clearly see the black material and everything around the edges. So first up, I like to enhance the picture slightly. So I do go into the effects tool and then I like to soften everything around the nails. So like my fingers and everything, I like it to be soft so the nails really pop. So I click on the soften tool, put the softness up quite a lot and the fade down. And then you click on the little brush tool here and you can brush basically the bits that you want to pop out and stand out. And then as you brush over the nails, you'll see that they come back to the original state. So once I'm happy with that, I just click apply and that will apply the soften effect. And then I click on the little girl's head there, and this is the touch up tool. And because I'm using glitter in this particular photo, I'll click on the mascara tool, and this really makes glitter and crystals pop. I don't know how it does it, but it does. And hopefully you can see when I go over the crystals here, it makes them look really 3D and stand out. So again, just click apply to save that, and then I'm going to export this photo because that's the first stage done, and I'm just going to call this butterfly test so I can find it in my desktop. So the next part is to get rid of the black material. So I go into design and custom size, and for my YouTube thumbnails I always use 1280 by 720. So here's my canvas, and I will always change the color right down to black, so I just apply that, and then I click on the little butterfly, which is the overlay tool, and then I'll go in and find that picture that I previously saved. So I'll just shut down these windows so you can see the actual picture as an overlay. So you can clearly see the material round the outside there. So I'll open up the picture and click on the eraser tool, and I had the eraser size quite big, but I had the hardness on the blurriest one that you can get, so there's no harsh lines. And then I basically outline the nails, and it will get rid of all the material and change it to your black background. So that's all the material erased, and you can see the nails are really starting to pop now. And then it's just a matter of resizing the picture. You can change the angle, and I want to use this obviously as a thumbnail, so I'm going to do this quite big, so the nails are filling up quite a lot of the space. So when I'm happy with the resize, I'll just click export again and save this as, I'll save it as butterfly test 2 so I can find it again. So the photo looks perfect just like that, but recently I've been adding sparkle just because I can't help myself. So I do this in Adobe Photoshop, and you can either create new, but I just like to open the picture that I've just been working on. So I'll find that in my desktop. And then this bit's super easy. You just need to click on the brush tool and click the brush that you want. Now I can't remember if I installed these extra sparkles. I'll have to try and remember that. But the brush sparkle that I use is number 175, if that helps. And then you just place it where you want with the cursor and click, and that's basically it. Now if you've added too many or you don't like where it is, if you press Command Alt Z, it will erase those ones that you've just done. So it's super easy to get rid of if you've made a mistake. And so these ones on here are a bit too opaque for me. So if you go up to the opacity at the top, you can change the percentage. So you can have it really in your face, or I like it sort of subtle, and see that looks much better to me. And then once I'm happy with that, I just save that, and that is basically it, guys. So I really hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope it's helped answer any questions that you may have. And thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.